Welcome back to Flutter podcast, where we talk about love, relationships, and everything in between. Have you ever looked at someone you once loved deeply and wondered, why does it feel so different now? At the beginning of a relationship, everything feels magical. Butterflies in the stomach, endless late-night conversations, the thrill of simply holding hands. Every text message brings a smile. Every moment together feels like a scene from a love story. It's what people often call the honeymoon phase. But as time passes, the fire that once burned so intensely begins to fade. It's not always sudden. Sometimes it happens so gradually that we don't even realize it. The passion that once made our hearts race turns into routine, and the excitement of discovering each other slowly transforms into familiarity. Does this mean love is gone? Not necessarily. But love, if not nurtured, can become stagnant. When couples stop putting effort into their relationship, when they assume that love will sustain itself without care, that's when things start to change. There's a common saying, love is not about finding the right person. It's about keeping the spark alive with the one you've chosen. But keeping that spark alive requires effort from both sides. If we don't actively work on love through small surprises, deep conversations, and moments of genuine connection, it slowly fades into something mechanical, something predictable. And predictability, while comforting, can sometimes be the very thing that kills romance. So when people say, "You're not like how you used to be," what they often mean is, our love no longer feels new and we've stopped trying to make it exciting. But the real question is, are we willing to reignite the spark, or do we let love slip away? Communication is the foundation of every strong relationship. In the beginning, words flow effortlessly. I miss you. I love you. How was your day? Conversations feel endless, filled with laughter, curiosity, and a deep desire to understand each other. But then something changes. The conversations become shorter, responses turn into mere formalities, and at some point, silence takes over. You see, love isn't just about being together, it's about connecting, truly feeling each other's presence. But when words no longer hold meaning, when I love you sounds like just another routine phrase rather than an expression of genuine emotion, that's when distance begins to form. It doesn't happen overnight. At first, you don't even notice it. A missed good morning text, a delayed reply, an unanswered, "How are you?" over dinner. Then, slowly, the excitement of sharing fades. You stop telling each other about your dreams, your fears, your little joys. The person who once knew everything about you now barely knows what's on your mind. Sometimes it's not that we don't want to talk, it's just that we feel unheard. Maybe our emotions were dismissed one too many times. Maybe our concerns were met with indifference. Or maybe we just got tired of speaking when the other person stopped truly listening. And so we retreat into silence. And silence, when left unchecked, becomes the loudest sign that love is slipping away. But here's the truth. Silence isn't always the end. It's a signal that something needs to change. The question is, will we ignore it, or will we find the courage to speak again? Love isn't just about feelings, it's about effort. In the beginning, everything feels effortless. We go out of our way to make each other happy. We send thoughtful messages, plan surprises, and make time no matter how busy we are. But as time passes, something shifts. The small gestures that once brought smiles start to disappear. The late-night calls become shorter. The just because gifts stop coming, and the willingness to compromise turns into indifference. It's not that love disappears overnight. It fades bit by bit when one or both partners stop putting in the effort. Think about it. When was the last time you planned something special just because? When was the last time you really looked at your partner not as someone who's always there, but as someone you choose every single day? Relationships don't fail because people change. They fail because people stop trying. And sometimes we don't even realize it. We get comfortable assuming the other person will always be there. We let routine take over, thinking love will sustain itself. But love, like a fire, needs fuel. Without it, the warmth disappears. Of course, effort shouldn't feel forced. It should come from a place of love, not obligation. But when two people stop making each other a priority, love slowly turns into something fragile, something that can break at any moment. So ask yourself, when was the last time you made an effort for the person you love? If you can't remember, maybe it's time to start again. There's a certain kind of heartbreak that doesn't come from betrayal or loud arguments. It's the quiet kind, the one that happens when two people simply grow apart. At first, everything is shared. Thoughts, dreams, laughter, every little detail feels important. But slowly the conversations become shorter. The laughter fades. The inside jokes stop making sense. You start noticing the little things. The way they don't ask about your day anymore. The way their eyes don't light up when they see you. The way silence, once comfortable, now feels heavy. Sometimes people grow in different directions. The things that once brought you together may no longer align. Maybe one of you is chasing a new dream while the other feels left behind. Maybe your priorities shift. Maybe you simply stop feeling understood. It's a painful realization because there isn't always a clear reason, no big fight. No unforgivable mistake. Just two souls drifting further and further apart until one day you look at each other and realize you're more like strangers than lovers. So what do you do when love no longer feels like home? Do you hold on hoping things will change? Or do you accept that some love stories aren't meant to last forever? There's no easy answer. Letting go of someone you once loved is never simple. But sometimes the hardest choice is also the kindest one for both of you. Love is fragile, but is it truly over once it starts to fade? Or is there still a way to bring it back? Many couples face this crossroad. Some choose to walk away, while others fight to rediscover what was lost. The truth is, love doesn't just disappear overnight, it fades slowly. In the spaces between unspoken words and unmet expectations. But fading is not the same as being gone. So, can love be saved? Sometimes, yes. If both people are willing to try. It starts with communication, real, honest, raw conversations. Not just about what's wrong, but about what's missing. About how you truly feel. About what you need. It requires effort. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. A daily decision to nurture, to understand, to compromise. To bring back the small things, the compliments, the little surprises, the moments of kindness that once felt so natural. It also takes self-awareness. Are you growing together or just trying to hold on to memories? Are you still making each other better or just afraid of letting go? And sometimes, love is meant to be saved. But sometimes it's meant to be released. If both of you are fighting for it, then there's hope. But if only one person is holding on, then maybe it's time to let go with love instead of holding on with pain. So, what do you think? Have you ever felt love slipping away? Do you believe love can always be saved, or do some love stories have an ending no matter how much we try? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep conversations about love and life. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people who need to hear this.